everyone alive?
Did you feel it? Fury. Such fury. And with you as its mark.
Me? But why?
Good question. Harding hasn't done anything bad, right?
There are horrors in the depths. They have awakened to you now. Look within for your answers. And beware.
No, wait! I have more questions!
She does that. Riddles, riddles, riddles. Oh, I'm a rock.
But those weren't answers! She gave me nothing! Come back! Make her come back!
Harding?
Ugh. It's all right. I'm all right. Sorry. We're done. Let's just get out of here. Oh, hey.
You look like you could use someone to talk to.
I'm that obvious?
Well, you're being uncharacteristically quiet.
I try to be cheerful. It helps me, and I think it makes other people feel better. But since we saw the Oracle, I don't know.
You're allowed to feel off balance. That experience with the Oracle was intense.
But I got nothing out of her except vague hints and even more vague warnings. When you said this was weird, I bet you didn't realize how weird it would get. I just wish I knew what to do.
No matter what, we'll make sure you're safe.
How?
We watch out for you and prepare for a fight.
You think it'll be a fight?
When is it not?
Maybe there's nothing to do now, but wait and see. And thanks for being on this bizarre journey with me. It really makes me feel less alone.
We're in this together, right?
Absolutely.
Harding left the Oracle Sanctum disappointed. Maybe she'd expected too much. Maybe there were no answers to be had. Seething with questions, she forgot the Oracle's dire warning. But far below the surface, something was moving, determined to be seen. And fighting to be remembered.
suits you. Your tone has much improved since we last argued.
Excuse me. I wasn't aware it was my tone that was at issue.
That's all right. I'm sure you'll pay closer attention from now on.
See? This is why we split. And got back together and split.
Rook, Viago and I are visiting the new memorial. For those we've recently lost.
After all you have done, you are most welcome to join us.
Thank you.
You really are trying to help Treviso?
As much as I can.
Air used to say I should try to... Sorry. Sore throat. I wish there was something I could do. I don't have anything right now.
You're throwing it.
I just focus.
We are not here to be formal. There have been enough funerals.
Did you know? I was just turning to say something to Air the other day. Before I remembered, she was no longer there.
Fletcher.
I didn't know Chance for long, but he seemed like a good man.
Terrible taste in furniture. He always smothered everything in gold. I'll miss hearing him complaining that I complain about it.
The diamond, the entire city feels so empty. I wonder if it will ever not feel that way.
I'm only a visitor, but I don't think Treviso will stay down for long.
I'm told we are a charmingly stubborn people.
The Blight, that is the problem. But you did fight it back. If we did it once, we can do it again.
Let's hope there is something in that.
When did you get here?
A while ago, I was reading the letters. Messages for loved ones, prayers to the Maker. A few letters are to people I would have liked to know again.
Who else did you lose in Treviso? Other crows?
A few. Not all were crows. Some just lived daily lives in the city. Local merchants, people who put out the morning coffee as we headed to bed. After the ossuary, I wanted to walk by and see them again. As if I could return to where I left off.
All these words for the dead. Do you believe anyone or anything sees them?
After I was captured by the Venatori, I would have said no. How could the Maker or any power permit what happened in that place? After all we have seen, I still don't know who, if anyone, hears our cries. But now, I hope they do.
Is there anything else we should say?
I did mention this isn't formal.
But we should do something.
A toast, then. Something we promise the dead we will think about over drinks to come.
The time they bought us. The world we'll build with it.
Neither will go to waste.
The crows rule Antiva, and tonight we mourn with her.
How's my drawing? All right.
There's an interesting letter there, Rook.
An art merchant has information on the Anton?
Mistress Trella would not waste our time.
We are stretched thin. Too many compatriots lost to the Blight, or what crawls out of it. Meet with Mistress Trella. Find out what the Antam are up to.
How's my drawing?
Nev, those civil engineers you sent from Inrathis are a great help.
Who said that was me?
They went directly to Treviso's southern lock gates, which I remember mentioning to you the other day.
Look, I was owed a favor, and I've got nothing for an engineer to do. Now everything's square.
Whatever the reason, thank you.
Ready when you are.
I think that art merchant with information on the Anton lives near here.
Is anyone there? Hello? I've been trapped by thieving barbarians.
Is that the art merchant Viago wanted us to talk to? Hello? Are you alright?
Anton sent me up in my own gallery. Then the brutes left to get more reinforcements against a single woman. Would you be a dear and clear away all the refuse by the door?
Didn't know the Antam had such strong opinions on art.
Done.
I'll unlock the door. Come in, please. My saviors, welcome!
Viago said you had information on the Anton. Are they after you?
They barricaded me in and said I would starve unless I handed over the contents of my gallery. Lately, they've been taking paintings, sculptures, all sorts of treasures. And to think I overheard someone in the market yesterday bragging about dealing with the atrocious brutes. The market master might know more about what those dreadful Antam are up to. Please, look around. I hope dear Viago can make next week's exhibition.
Thank you for finishing Dare's contract. We worked very hard on it.
He was a friend? Alright. We should talk to the Market Master if we want to learn why Antam are stealing pieces of art.
Very good friend.
We need more bandages.
Hello. This might sound strange, but I was told you might know about Antam stealing paintings.
It's bad for business. And somebody here knows something. Everyone notices the master of the market. But you, stay hidden. Listen near the stores. You might learn something about our Antam art collectors.
Let's listen carefully around the market. Don't want to scare anyone off.
Honestly, the Blight might be a good thing for the city. Now everyone will have to pull together.
But I mean, Antam, I didn't think they went in for things like fancy paintings.
I wouldn't know anything about... Well, that would explain the Antam who came by not an hour ago. They took my best sculpts without paying.
Huh. Right here?
Oh, yes. I did hear they've been piling up stolen goods in a camp in the Drowned district.
Help. Help. Like security.
We're close to that camp where the Antam took that merchant's stolen sculptures. Thanks, Lucanus.
Under fire!
Let's look around for that stolen art, or any sign of what the Antom are doing with it. Nothing here.
Still nothing.
Strange. You'd think a few statues would stand out.
Still nothing. I don't see anything that merchant in the market was talking about. No stolen art.
I've got a hunch we should check with him again.
That merchant who said the Antom stole his artwork, he's with the Venatori. I'll bet he caught us listening in.
So he sent us off on a chase. Should have seen it coming.
The note said the Antom are trading the art to Venatori collectors in exchange for rare magical components.
Mierda. As if the blight in the streets was not enough.
The note doesn't say what the components are for, but the meeting location is a different Antom camp, in the center of the city. Let's head there and figure out what they're working on with the Venatori. Okay. We're close to the camp where Antom are trading with the Venatori for magical components.
Intruders! He said he won't follow me.
Lucky shot.
Got us in the distance. Well, look at that.
All right. Let's find out what the Antom and the Venatori are actually doing here. This note is about Gatlock, that Kunari blasting powder. The Antam are using magical components from the Venatori to make it more explosive. Much more explosive.
Well, look at what they can achieve when they work together.
We must go to Dea and Viago with this as soon as possible.
Agreed.
Noah says we fight as much as she and Neri. I told her their bickering was amateurish, and that they'd need to work much harder to argue as well as we do.
That was altogether the wrong message to take away from that.
I thought you enjoyed our little squabbles.
Among and possibly overshadowed by other things. Good news?
The Venatori are helping the Antam make their Gatlock explosives even more powerful.
What?
It's not ready yet. They're still experimenting.
Then we have some time. The Crows will investigate.
We had better. I am sure we'd be among the Antam's first targets.
Hi, Rook.
I must say, of all our theories throughout the ages, no one thought ancient elves came from spirits was very likely.
Wait, the Mornwatch knew?
Not at all. It was only one proposition amongst thousands, and not well credited.
You could write a paper for the Watchers, or both of us could.
What a wonderful idea. Though we'll have some difficulty citing our sources.
Right, I guess Solus's memories are technically a diary?
That place where Rook found you, the ossuary. What else goes on there?
Nothing good.
How did you survive it?
Shut down completely. Think nothing, feel nothing, except what you need to escape.
What's left?
If you're lucky, revenge. And bad dreams.
So after crossing paths in the deep roads, you kept in touch with Evka and Antoine?
Yeah, we trade letters every few months. One time, Antoine sent a diagram for some kind of automatic door he was developing based on springs. It chimed when it closed, so you wouldn't get stuck. He can be a little unorthodox.
Aren't we all?
Do you miss the Magisterium at all?
There was a time when being reinstated was all I wanted, but now...
Second thoughts?
I'd forgotten what it was like to connect with the people. Handing out warm, dry clothes, holding someone who needs comfort, singing to a terrified child. Small things, but they matter. To them and to me. Hello, Rook.
Rook? Rook.
Asher?
Greetings, Rook.
I never thanked you for helping me with the First Warden.
It was my pleasure. Nothing quite like needling authoritarian blowhards to give one such warm feelings. I'm glad you were here to help with the dragon. It could have destroyed the city. Good to see you. Rook.
Check the back for me.
Right away.
New wares today, just for you. Till next time.
Someone's pensive.
What? No. Well, the alluvian on our side made a little rattle last time I went through. Thinking about the best way to fix it.
Don't let me stop you.
Hey, Davrin. We gotta talk about Solas's magic memory thing.
What? Why?
Why didn't you tell me you were a spirit?
Because I'm not.
I thought we were friends.
I'm not a spirit, Tosh.
Is that because people might think you're a demon? Because I'm from Ravain. We're okay with spirits.
But apparently not with listening. I am not a spirit.
Hey, you don't have to be ashamed of who you are.
Never said I was. But thank you, Tosh.
Do you find you're always hungry these days?
I do. It's so odd.
It's probably having to lift all those rocks.
But I'm lifting them with magic.
The energy still has to come from somewhere.
I brought fresh fruit if you're feeling peckish.
How fares your battle?
The gods are moving against Weishaupt and the Grey Wardens. We've heard rumors the Darkspawn are being led by an archdemon.
And you have questions?
I need to know how archdemons relate to the gods. Are they just like the blighted dragons, or are they something else? I also need to know how to deal with the gods if they show up at Weishaupt.
I propose a bargain. I will answer your question if you answer mine.
What?
How are the Grey Wardens? Do they understand the truth of the danger yet?
We've been through this already. You agreed to help me.
What did you think my help would look like, Rook? I need to know that you are prepared.
No. The First Warden still refuses to listen.
As I feared.
I tried diplomacy. I tried being firm. Nothing worked.
When I asked why you should be trusted to lead the fight, you said that nobody else was doing it. That sufficed for me, but you will need more to convince the Grey Wardens. They see themselves as destined to lead this battle. You cannot defeat Elganan and Gillenane without the Wardens. What will you do to bring them to your side?
I don't have to convince all of them. I just have to convince the First Warden.
Or remove him.
Enjoyable as that is to imagine, I doubt the rest of the Wardens would approve.
Did you know the Evanurus once numbered many more than those whose names survived in the Elven Pantheon? One warlord was particularly cruel. I sought to free his slaves, but so fearsome was his reputation that none would join me.
What did you do?
I made people laugh at him.
How did that help?
For 12 years. Every sound near him, from whispered pleas to shouted oaths to crackling fire, all became mocking laughter. His mind broke under the ridicule, and when he fell, his slaves rose up and joined me.
I doubt laughter is going to work on the First Warden.
If not that, then what?
Whatever it takes.
Easily said. But it will have to be enough for now. You have answered my question, and I owe you an answer in return.
Yes. The old gods of Tevinter, the archdemons.
There never were Tevinter gods. The archdemons, as you call them, were always merely the weapons of the Evanurus.
All right. Let's hope we can find the gods before they find their weapons.
Unfortunately, the Dragon Thrall's life force is bound to the Evanurus as both power and protection. You will not be able to kill or likely even harm one of the Evanurus until their Dragon Thrall is slain.
The old stories of the Tevinter gods have them whispering in the dreams of ancient magisters. How did they do that? If they were just tools of the elven gods?
The archdemons were once high dragons. The Evanurus bound them as a source of power. When I imprisoned the gods, their dragons remained free. That was my mistake.
How so?
I never bound a dragon to myself, for I believed that to enslave another creature was immoral. As such, I did not understand the power that connection gave. I thought the prison I had made was perfect. But their dragons were the conduit through which they spoke to dreaming minds.
What can you tell me about the archdemons themselves?
Each is different, shaped by the whims and ego of its master. Elganon is the Lord of Tyranny. He would have ruled alone had Mithor not forced him to share power. Those who are strong, he molds into dictators themselves, with visions of godhood. Those who are weak, he crushes. His archdemon reflects him. It is huge to feed his ego, the epitome of dragonkind, bent to his will.
Elganon sounds legitimately terrible.
He is cruelty and arrogance personified. All of the Evanurus were flawed, but he made all of them worse. By contrast, Gillenane was a servant of Andrul, whose skill at making monsters earned her promotion to the Evanurus. She is brilliant, ambitious, and unconstrained by anything you would understand as morality. In a kinder world, you would never need to see what she has done to her archdemon. In this world, I only hope you kill it quickly. In any event, the Evanurus will not be vulnerable until their archdemons are dead.
It says a lot about these talks that kill an archdemon is the easy part.
It will not be easy. But you are this world's only hope. I would not suggest this path if I did not believe you could succeed.
Oh, the god of lies believes in me.
Even with their dragons dead, the Evanurus are powerful and well protected. You will need to use my dagger, the one you recovered. It can pierce their enchantments and strike them down.
All right. Kill the archdemons, then use the dagger to take down the gods.
Even a single opportunity to strike the Evanurus down will be rare, fleeting, and costly. You will not have another chance to catch them unawares. When you strike, you must be fully prepared.
I wish I could get moving.
I hope we can help Harding discover more about the source of her magic. She puts on a brave face, Rook, but I can tell when she worries.
I talked with those Shadow Dragon friends of Nev's about the gender stuff. There's a lot of it. Gender stuff. But it's maybe good.
Oh, hey, Rook.
Why are there so few books about the Titans?
Never thought I'd see a living city smothered by the Blight.
We need to carefully plan our next move.
Brooke, up to something.